Hold up. All right, guys. So, what is up, everybody? It is Mars Sports. It's your boy Marshall. We're gonna have exclusive interview from my boy Patel, named the Yush. We're also starting a show called the A Show, and yeah, it's gonna be really fun. It's a me and him sports show. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Yeah, guys. But today the SEC moved to 9 conference games. What's up, guys? What's up, Ayush? Sorry, I'm streaming.
Ayush's workplace confusion meets flavor.
Right. Yes, that's gonna be our new intro for our new for our brand new show called the Amar Show. As I'm actually on stream right now, promoting our product to the audience.
I love that.
So yeah, but me and him were deciding on a logo, so we're also gonna do that while we're on the stream, so I can get some insight. You know what I mean? So yeah, but today we're talking about today the SEC has decided to move to a 9-game conference schedule starting in 2026. Yes, I am wearing glasses. I just got glasses a few weeks ago. If y'all saw Mars was 7. Yeah, guys, but I'm super excited for this new schedule, as it's gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen. So SEC, they've had 8 conference games for a long time, since Arkansas, South Carolina joined the conference a long time ago. And what is it? Ayush, you like A&M, Texas, and Arkansas, right? Yeah, he likes those teams. So that's some Southwest teams in there. So that's good. Yeah, but basically, the SEC is moving to a 9 game conference games next year. There are a few other things that said on here. I'm actually looking at this on my school laptop because I stream on here because the audio quality on this is really bad and the camera quality is really bad. But I can't access my other accounts on here, so I just have to make this work. But yeah, but because if y'all don't know, my computer broke, so that really sucks. But yeah. So let's do this. So what is it? So the SEC. So here's how it's gonna work from starting next. So this year's not changed. You're gonna have the same opponents and all that. So yeah, but so basically for the 9-game conference schedule, this will mean here's what they said in their Instagram post. They said they will continue with single standings with no divisions, which that's fine with me because divisions can get very top heavy sometimes. Like one division can be really good and the other one can be mid. Big Ten West, for an example. So I think this will actually. I'm actually good with that because we'll get actually the 2 absolute best teams in the conference, or the best team in the teams by the easiest schedule. Looking at you, SMU. I'll let SMU team, to be fair. Yeah, what is it? Oh yeah, Ayush. I told you about the SEC thing, right? You could, yeah. Yeah, but we're gonna start the AMR show very soon. I don't know when we're gonna start yet. We gotta get some things figured out. We're gonna get a logo and all that. That'd be really fun.
Start yet? We gotta get some things figured out.
I didn't mean. So what is it? So each school will opponents, protect their rivalries. Another way to put it. Focus on maintaining many traditional rivalries. So this will be like, I don't know. For example, so they're obviously going to keep the biggest rivalries like the Iron Bowl, the Egg Bowl, the Red River rivalry, you name it. And this does not count Louisville or Florida State or Georgia Tech. Those are out of conference. Yeah, but But yeah, what is it? But this would be like protected rivals. For example, it's also my prediction what the rivals are going to be. Like example, LSU will have 9 games off, SEC games obviously, like on the other teams, with 3 out of conference opponents. But there are 3 teams they play every year. Let's say if I had to guess right now, it would be Alabama, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M. They play every year because those are arguably their biggest 3 rivalries at this point. I mean, I'd probably say Florida and Arkansas is probably bigger than A&M, but at least historically. But A&M's gotten really like crazy over the years because how they're back, how it's been literally back and forth every, like legit, it's every other year. Like every year it changes winners. Like one year A&M wins it, one year LSU wins it, next year A&M wins it, next year LSU wins it, next year A&M wins it with 74 points. Yeah, it was a torturous game. That's what really started that rivalry, kind of. Like really put that in there. Plus, A&M's still relatively new to the conference, so and they're one of their biggest rivals. It's the biggest rival outside of Texas, and maybe I guess their biggest one outside of like Arkansas. Arkansas that had the Southwest, to be fair. Yeah. Ole Miss makes sense because like the Magnolia Bowl, that's a huge rivalry game. LSU Alabama, that's a big ratings grab. Usually a really good game. Yeah, even if LSU loses most of the time. Yeah, but anyways, that's one. Like I'd say like Alabama, like Texas is going to be like A&M, Arkansas, and OU. The hardest one to find for this one is OU because they don't like you got Texas and Missouri, I guess, but like outside of that, I don't know who they're going to play. And then each team will face every other SEC program at least once every 2 years, and every opponent home and away in 4 years. So I actually really like that because, like, for example, I'm an LSU fan, so I know a lot about LSU. Obviously, we haven't played Georgia on a regular season schedule since 2018. That's when we beat them with Joe Burrow. That was our only loss in regular season, I believe. So that's so we're at least going to play like every SEC team. We're gonna like no matter if you're no matter if you're Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, LSU, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, A&M, or Vanderbilt, you have to play every single opponent. So yeah, in the SEC at some point, home and away. Yeah, so I think that would really balance it out. So, like, because like I will admit, I wasn't really that big of a fan of like how this since like Texas OU came in. I'm not really a big fan of how they scheduled it because like you play the exact same opponents, just reverse locations. But I mean, that's just revenge factor, but still, it's just like the same thing. So I think this would create diversity in the schedule. That's for sure. Yeah, I really like the schedule. I think it's a great one to go forward. So yeah, but yeah, one thing. And by the way, this requires at least one game against either ACC, Big 12, Big 10, or an independent not named UConn, aka Notre Dame, each year. So they'd be like Alabama's playing Florida State and Wisconsin this year. You don't have to play it too. Like LSU's playing not Georgia. LSU's playing Clemson. Texas playing Ohio State. OU's playing Michigan. All that. So yeah, this will reduce to 3 out of conference games. So that means like some matchups have to be canceled in the future. Like LSU's going to cancel either Rice or McNeese or SMU or Arizona State. Although they're probably not going to, because 2028, I believe it is. We're scheduled to play State, SMU, McNeese, and Rice. So we're have to probably either cancel McNeese or Rice. That'd be the simplest one to do. Probably McNeese, I'd guess. But yeah, so we play McNeese next year. Of course, we played it pretty often. So yeah. Yeah, I think I really like this new move. I think I really like this move. We've won this for years now. I think it makes the SEC a lot more competitive too, because you get like more of those games and more amazing games. So yeah. Now, obviously, I've had the thought for a while they might move the college football schedule to 13 games eventually, because I have a feeling they might do that with all the conferences are getting bigger and bigger, and they want money. So yeah. But I think this is actually a really good move. I think this will really like prove the SEC is the best in the freaking country, even though they already are. Yes, the Big Ten. The Big Ten has won the last 2 championships, but they're a top-heavy conference. To be real, there's like only 4 good teams in that conference. There's like, well, I guess there are 4 teams. Outside of that, nothing like there's decent teams like Illinois and Iowa from last year. Like really, the best teams have been Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State. But I guess last year was Ohio State, not Texas, Ohio State, Michigan. Wait, last year was Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, and Indiana. So yeah, I think Big Ten should at least have their teams play at least one Power 4 out of conference opponent. Looking at you, Indiana. So yeah, But overall, at the end of the stream, I think it's actually really good for the SEC. I think this is going to really help. Like their narrative as the best conference, it just means more. So yeah, and I really like this. I think this will be really good in the future. So yeah. Anyways, y'all, I think that's all I'm going to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Goodbye. See you next one. Peace. And subscribe to the Amar Show.